Hi everyone, it's Killshot99 Gaming. This is Playdead Live, the ISLES, VOX versus MIR. Another epic battle between these two. Always entertaining when you got B-Dub versus the Messenger of the Lord. We got a good one in store for you guys tonight. Some brand new items from the last weekend's pack event. Got some new pets, some new gameplay, some new strategies. And remember, we rolled out pets the other night and we said you can't use them because you got to talk about them a little bit. So who knows what's going to go down tonight? It's going to be some crazy, crazy gameplay. We had a good one the other night. We had Sly and Ark went down to the wire. We were talking about like a block. How close are those games? If you guys don't think the playoffs are going to be epic, you have no idea what Playdead Live is all about. We started the season on April 25th, so we're about 3 months in. We're about 75% through with the season. Another month to go, and we're going to be doing playoffs and all-star. I mean, think about that. Like, right around September, we're going to be kicking off the playoffs. So it's going to be a whole lot of fun. Can't wait to see you guys. You guys get better and better every single week, and tonight is no exception. Before we get too far into tonight's stream, how about a few shout-outs? I want to shout out Valar. Valar's in the house. Hello, 99 Army Kills. Great mods. Channel members, PDL players, sponsors, bundles, box, burn coin, portal players. You name it, we do it. We got a portal update coming out this weekend. If it's a good update, we will train Saturday during the day because you guys know, Saturday night, we are clashing it up. We had a great clash last week, and we're going to have another one this week. I see Deadly Dimes in the house. Good luck tonight. VOX and MIR. And, of course, I do want to shout out Trigger's Army. You guys know Ranger Chris, Kathy, Patty, Seth. All the Army out there, all of our fans, all the people watching. Thanks for all you do. The Green Team, thank you guys for being members, longtime members of the channel. Love the emojis. Love to see the burn coin. Love to see you guys get active and involved in that. Again, we are getting closer on your portal packs. Kel will have those out very shortly. We're getting back to normalcy again. We still got another month of summer, so we're going to wind down summer and get back to what we do. Great fall season in store for you guys. I'm super, super excited about all the cool stuff that we have going on. So, with that being said, Lazarus Lagoon Friday night. You're going to want to be here. Last couple of weeks was about Redbeard's Roulette and a nice contest. But, well, Moonshot basically got sneak attacked by Vlad, by his arch enemy. And you guys may not remember, about a year ago, Vlad absolutely destroyed Moonshot. So those two have some history. And I think Moonshot thought he got away from Vlad, but he didn't. He did not. And Vlad is leading a brand new group called the Hit Squad. And you will see the Hit Squad from time. Well, I don't know if you'll see them or not because they lurk in the shadows. And by the time you see them, it's too late. So watch out. The Hit Squad is going to be a big, big part of our story. And Moonshot might be bearing the mark of the Hit Squad tonight while he's playing. All right. A lot with that story. So stay tuned and watch yourself. All right, let me show you the standings. As of the other night, the standings have changed drastically. All right, check this out. These are the new updated standings. And remember, the top two teams do get home field advantage. And depending on where you finish, everybody's still in it for a home field game. This one is pretty important tonight. Sly, by virtue of the win the other night, you can see Sly again. Sly has become like the champions of the regular season, the Buffalo Bills of Playdead Live. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but Sly dominates the season, and they have not had a lot of luck finishing the job, but they earn home field advantage. This season could be different. Everybody's going to be in it, but big shout out to Sly because they are 9-3. They got the best record in the league. You can see it. They're dominating. 9-3, almost guaranteed to lock up home field advantage. They're in a good spot. 3 games to go. Ark right there, 7-4. Ark still got a shot at home field advantage because they play Sly again, but Ark still got a pretty good shot at getting the first game at home regardless of who they play. And then you got VOX and MIR. Both have had some call-outs. They've missed some people throughout the season. So tonight's a pretty important game because one of those is going to go into third place. And then next week, Next week, everybody, check this out. Neutral field games. Monday night, Arc versus VOX, neutral field. Wednesday night, Sly versus MIR, neutral field. So again, anything can happen in the last few weeks of the season. But certainly big shout out to Sly getting it done right now. You guys looking good, getting some rhythm at the right time. But I also say this: Arc's lost some close games. Vox has lost some close games. Look at Vox. Vox is 3-8 and only a negative 650 point differential. That's how close their games have been. So very entertained by Vox this season. And you guys can see this is a good portion of the season. I think there's a couple more games after that. So, as you guys know, there's some other things that we do. We have player control points, and there will be more next season. So player control points. Check out the leaders up here. Gold bars. Got her playing tonight. Cat leading the league in gold bars at 260. Talk about some wall damage. You got Cat, Dimes, Kel. Kel playing tonight. Football Master and B-Dub. Who's going to take down the walls? We'll find out. DZ. We got a brand new DZ leader, and that is Crimson Tide. Crimson Tide with 725 points. Pulling away. She's certainly mastering the DZ. Julia plays a little Rover, a little DZ, a little bit of everything. Julia right there in second place. We got Kel, Kat, Rayjen all playing tonight. Look at the Rovers. Both playing tonight. Might have lost you guys for a split second. If you missed what I said Fly Rod and Deacon both playing tonight. All right, should be back. Should be back loud and clear. Okay, so we got player control points. We got standings. We got the schedule. Now, without further ado, I am very excited about all the people that have collected Phantasm gear and will now have the title of Summoner. And the permanent. So, can you guys give me a 999 if tonight is going to be your 14th piece of Phantasm gear? Give me a 999 if you guys have collected the whole set, because I want to acknowledge you, and I want to acknowledge a brand new group of summoners who are going to have a permanent ability because you collected every single piece. Now, we know gear is going to cycle out. We know that you're going to have stronger gear, but this title and this ability will always be a part of your character. And I am pleased to announce, even if you replace the gear, you will have a permanent Soul Seer ability. So wherever you play, whenever you play, you will have the ability to sear that target for 1 additional point of damage. So congratulations. And if you have several summoners on your team, you know that can add up. So even if the gear later on, you're not using Soul Seer, your character always has that extra 1% after damage resolution. So, when Soul Seer came out, I said it was huge. I said it was going to make differences in some games. We've already seen 3, maybe 4 killing blows because of Soul Seer this season. And we're not done. The gear's not done. You will replace a couple of it this season, but you're still going to have it if you have the title. So congratulations, and a real quick sneak peek of all the pieces that are going to be in your inventory. I mean, there's your Phantasm gear right there. Look at that. And this is the latest piece. So 6 pets. If you guys remember, look at Ether. Ether was 6 pets as well. So many of you have gotten Ether, you've gotten Phantasm. But I got to tell you, I think, you know what? It's not I think. I know Enforcer gear is the best we've ever done. And I'm going to tell you about it in a minute. Phantasm was a huge step up. Phantasm had Haunt, had Soul Seer, had Geist. I mean, all of those things that you can use. Pet damage, player nerf, so many good things. Rampage, Echo, Disperse. These are difference makers. All right, so let me get into tonight's bundle, and I'll stop. We're going to talk about Enforcer gear. So good The stats on the gem's so good. Starting out with a silver bundle. ASC, Iron, Thrill Smoke by request. 2 QWERTY grenades by request. 5 post-battle pet revives. Hex, Dyne, 1 of each of your waxes. Go down to the red, a little different. We got Dire Damage. We got Lagoon, Glyph of Mayhem, Combat Orbs, Red Thread, again by request. Red Summon Skins. Frantic 5 in there. Frantic 5 for you guys. Mag 7, Super 8, and your bonus item tonight, we're going to give you a little red. We're going to give you a little bit of that red Firestone because some of you guys are like, hey, I want to use my core. So there's your Firestone elemental Firestone right there. Go over to the gold. We got Dire Blue, Lagoon, Robust, 3 different torsos, Onyx, Pearl, Sapphire. Gold weapon skins, one of the most requested skins we have. Bionic Wildcard, Max Seal Smoke, and also giving you a Dire Death gem as well. So, little extra AP. That was by request by several people. Green, Energy Orb, Arrowhead, Spider Silk. Those are all going to increase your personal health, AP, and APR. Bionic Brain by request. Glyph of Hulk by request. Bionic Torso Teal. Stellar Skins. Glyph of Sever by request. And Bionic Torso Army. Take it up top. And again, I stated this earlier. Tonight, we got 2 pieces of gear. So after we give you the gold summon skins, the mythic summon skins, and because there's 2 pieces of gear, you get 2 different gems. Phantasm gem, this is your final piece. This is the Phantasm Band 550. Why is this 550? Because you're going to have this piece of gear for a couple of months. This is the last one in the set. So it's the last one that you're going to replace out. Look at the health and damage. It is the highest health we've ever put on any piece of gear in the history. It is the highest damage before Enforcer gear came out. It's 330, base 130, AP 90, and an extra point of Soul Seer. Why is that important? Because you got the ability of Seer and the last piece of gear in the set is Soul Seer. So you're likely going to be searing for 2, maybe 3 for the next month or so. You have the potential to do 3 Soul Seer now, which you could not do before. So pretty crazy stuff. And an awesome piece of gear. So certainly love to get that piece of gear right there in everybody's inventory. And now let's take it over to something else. This is the masterpiece. All right. First of all, look at the gem. This is the Enforcer gem. It is going to add D50 AP3 to any piece of Enforcer gear. But let me show you the mask. This is the first ever piece of gear, and this is the Enforcer mask, and it is bad, bad, bad. I mean, all right, highest health ever, highest damage ever, including the band we just rolled out. That's H550, D350, highest base we've ever rolled out, base 150, first ever triple digits in Armor Pen, and Rampage. And Rampage is worth its weight in gold. Rampage is what it's all about. So here's what Rampage is. Rampage 1, you play it. You activate your Rampage, and you are going to add 1 extra rage to your attack. But not only for this turn, it is going to carry over to your next turn. So when you Rampage 1 and you use a Frantic 5, you are now Savage 6. Not only for this turn, Rampage is going to go all the way through to your next turn. Rampage is a full cycle. You can use it in round 1. It'll get you round 1 and round 2. You can strategically use it in 6 and get the bonus in 6 and 7. But Rampage is going to give you a nice carryover that's going to affect this turn and the next turn. So, it is a game-changing. Rampage would not work with AP and Rages because AP is a specific number and Enrages are a specific tier. So it would not increase your enrage. It will increase your damage. But there's a whole lot of other things in this set that are going to build up your AP. Number one, that Enforcer Gem combined with Dire Death is going to give you a heck of a lot more AP. I mean, some of those pieces going to add an extra 6. I mean, that's big, big damage. So you got Ignite that is going to work on your wall damage. This is in addition to Ignite. You can Ignite and Enrage. Rampage is going to add to your rage. So you could absolutely Ignite and Enrage. But the Rampage is basically a 2-turn benefit for you. Once you're rampaged, it's going to carry over. Now, it's likely there will be more than one Rampage piece in this set. If I were betting on it, I would bet there will be more than one Rampage. I'm going to leave it at that. Because some of you guys are going to be in a state of perpetual rage. Kel, let's see these bundles tonight. Bundles are absolutely loaded. These abilities are going to be very, very high damage for the Enforcer set. It's not called a Protector set. It's called an Enforcer set. And a couple seasons ago, we rolled out gear very, very similar. When we rolled out the Warlord set, we said, this is going to be a high damage set. And we did Phantasm. We said Phantasm is going to have a lot of nice perks, a lot of nice gimmicks, but it's going to be balanced. Enforcer is stat rich. It is very stat rich. All right, you guys can see the bundles. We got Fly, Trigger, Bones, Gem, Moonshot, Cat, Crimson, Jules, B-Dub, Busy, Ron, Craven, Valar, Samurai, Football, Dimes, Deacon, Dow, J-Law, Pope, Animal, Rajan, Tiny, and Kel. And again, that's almost everybody in here. And tonight really is, it is a huge, huge geared bundle. It's not often we put 2 pieces of gear in the same bundle. And tonight are the 2 best pieces of gear we've ever rolled out in the same bundle. So that certainly makes a huge, huge difference. So a big, big shout out to everybody that picked up bundles tonight. And I can't wait. So, you know, guys, we typically, I'm going to show you guys a little something because you've seen this, but I want you to see it in a little different context, okay? So this is, you know, the way we've always displayed it, right? I mean, you know, there's your Venom gear, there's your Sinister, there's your so on and so forth. So, when you get the portal, it's going to start looking something like this because these are screenshots, right, from the portal. So, you know, I put this up here because I always want to reference it. And then when you click on that, your gear is going to go there. It's going to start to implement your stats. So you can kind of get the hang of it. There's your Enforcer skins. It'll come out when a pet comes out. So this is going to be, we're not doing pre-match buffs yet. You guys can all delete your pre-match buffs. So we'll call for them. I appreciate the sense of urgency in posting those, but we'll post them when we get ready to play. So we're going to get a little bit more development with this over the weekend. So this is a little bit of what you're going to see. I also want to say about this Enforcer gear that some of the pets might be unlike anything you've ever seen before. And I got a feeling there's going to be more pets that come out in this set than the previous sets that we've rolled out. You will see a full slate of enforcement pets. I would expect at least 10 pets in this set, possibly even more. So this will be loaded with gear, loaded with stats, and loaded with pets. So you're going to have a lot of playability, and it's going to be a lot of fun. All right. If I get an update tomorrow night, we'll be doing some testing on the portal. Again, gameplay Friday night, and then portal team, stay tuned because Saturday we could have a little bit of work to do because I really want you guys to start seeing it in this format. All right. That is the hype. We got a great game in store for you guys tonight. If you are playing tonight, if you are Cat, Rajin, Deacon, Ron, Trigger, Football, J-Law, Kel, Samurai, Flyrod, Nixie, B-Dub, Moonshot, or Unforeseen, give me your pre-match buffs right now, everybody. All right. We got J-Law, Ice Elemental, Moonshot going Ice. Nixie posting for Nixie and Flyrod. Cat going Ice Elemental. Trigger going Ice. You guys can see you can see all of the Eli's, all the pets, B-Dub going Fire, Ron going Fire. I love the elemental mix. Samurai, you need to give me a elemental, please. If you don't post an elemental, you will not trigger an elemental effect. All right, Flyrod is Fire. Kel going Ice. And potentially we could have Fire, Ice, and Air are the 3 elementals that we've rolled out so far. All right. Good stuff, everybody. We got buffs, we got elementals, and now let's get this game started a few minutes early. We're 7 minutes before 9 o'clock, so we're still in a pretty good pace. Tonight's starting lineup, everybody. The home team is MIR, and we know MIR has a nice home field advantage. They get that +5, -5 in the MIR Isles, the mystical MIR Isles. And we're start out with B-Dub in the bomber position going first. B-Dub's going to be followed diagonally by J-Law in the other bomber position. After J-Law, we got Moonshot, and Moonshot is carrying that red orb burden. What does he carry that thing around for? It will have no effect, but in the future, it will have effects. So I want you guys to see it and understand it. I got a feeling in the next faction war, these orbs could be a big deal. Moonshot will be going second for Team MIR, third overall. After Moonshot, we got Rajin in the rover position. Rajin followed by Samurai as a rover. Samurai followed by Deacon in the tank position. Deacon will be followed by Kel. Kel will be followed by Cat, who will go last. Once again, B-Dub, J-Law, Moonshot, Rajin, Samurai, Deacon, Kel, Cat. Captains, I need you guys to be fast. Be ready to get your moves in. B-Dub, you're on the clock. Give you 15 seconds. And B-Dub is ready to roll. Look at that. She's going Boston Main Street on turn number 1. Absolutely. Pet Repel, Absorption, and a Rapture. Absorption, Pet Repel. Rapture has no juice on it, but she's setting it up nicely. Father Ron. That's a nice poker play right there. And I'll tell you why. Busy Bee. Because I had to change the lineup. Oh, man, Deacon is like plus. Sorry. pretty exciting there. All right, Ron says it hits. So B-Dub playing boss in 1, will cap in 3. The Rapture hits with no juice on it. Maybe a tester grenade, but B-Dub getting a black block and 25% green out of it. Not bad. Also getting a teardrop down to the red. All right, let's kick it over to J-Law. J-Law, you're on the clock. You have 3.1 seconds. Get your move in, J-Law. See that? Super fast, man. She's getting a max award for something. Like the speediest player. The Speedy Gonzalez award. J-Law, moving to the temple. Going to send boss over to the other chest. Your boss is at 95% because of the MIR waters. But playing boss in 1, would cap in 3. Going to go seal and thrill with an absorption. Going to gold spark moon. Going to haunt Moon to lower his damage by 15%. Woo, Moon. She's straight up stealing your damage. And it is a lot of damage too. But it's 15% less right now. And she's going to light up a straw man. Now that's a turn. All right, let's go from J-Law over to Gold Spark, less damage, Moonshot. Moonshot says, let me just cameo up to this temple. Cameoing up with his red orb he's carrying around. Courtesy of the hit squad, by the way. Going to go boss to the other chest. Moon playing boss in 1, would cap in 3. Going to send a max seal over to Kel. Look at Ron. Ron's already super quick. That's the way you guys got to read it. Like Ron's already using the psycho before I read it, which is perfect. So cameo, boss to the chest, max seal to Kel, absorption, and a blue gel to put out the flame. And Ron says, nope, we're going to use that psycho right out of the gates. Moonshot does have absorption for his gear. A first turn absorption. And he just played another one that gets knocked out. So I'm going to leave. He loses his first turn absorption, and now he's got the other one he just played. All right, let's go from Moonshot over to Rejin. We got Rejin, Samurai, Deacon, Kel, and Cat. Rejin going Cyborg. No, Cyrus. For MIR. All right, skip Rejin. Go to Samurai. Samurai, you're on the clock. Cat, isn't that a song by Rod Stewart? Early in the morning, I can't sleep. Deactivation. Or something like, isn't it something like that? All right. Samurai is going Red Nolan. A little bit of Pet Repel. You're going to go Carnage loaded to the wall. Slide down just a little bit to get in range. And that Carnage. It's got a little grenade wax on it. And we give you full block. So takes down that 75%, and then we'll give her the 25% of the next block as well. All right, Deacon, you're up. Song was Infatuation, by the way, not Deactivation. But most of y'all don't even know who Rod Stewart was anyway, so just forget it. Just forget it. All right, Deacon. Deacon knows who Rod Stewart is. Come on, Deke. If you want my body and you think I'm sexy, come on, sugar, let me know. You guys know that, right? There you go. That's what Deacon said. Deacon said, I'm getting in this battleship. Deacon with a seal and thrill. All right, first of all, let's get him in his battleship. And let's give Deacon that 25-point cannonball. Seal and thrill battleship, gold blaze to a straw man and a cata loaded to the wall. Put him over here in wall range. All right, so we're going to spread the flame and then throw a grenade. Young hearts beat free tonight. Time is on your side. There's all kind of Rod Stewart. You guys, if you guys don't know who Rod Stewart is, you should at least like Google who Rod Stewart is. Halt, B-Dub and Kel. All right, so they're going to halt his E2. He gets the bonus. So Seal and Thrill is basically going to get Pump at 1, and then he's going to have an E3. Halt by B-Dub and Kel. But Thrill is a quiet rage, not haltable. So Deacon, Rod Stewart is like the Ric Flair of rock and roll. How about that? There's a good analogy for you. Or the Sugar Hill Gang of rap. All right, let's go Blade of Strawman. And they're going to double halt the Deacon. And he is going Cataclysm. Cataclysm with a slight thrill attached to it. Deacon's going to get out of here with a black block. They nerfed all his battleship damage. All right, he did manage to get a cannonball. Got the gold blaze. Got the seal and thrill from it. And let's go from Deacon over to Kel. Kel, you're on the clock. So, Ray, I would ask a question and say, are you familiar with Run DMC? So, Run DMC was probably out around the same time as Rod Stewart. So there's not that much of a difference in time frame. It'd just be a different genre. Kel's going to go Dune to Strawman, Pet Repel, and a Cadet. All right, Ron, you got Dune to put out one flame and Cadet to extinguish the second one. And after Kel, we got Cat on deck. So, Cat, you can be ready to go. All right, so I'm going to put out one, and J-Law is going to stop the other one. All right, and let's kick it over to Cat. Final move of round number 1, everybody. And then we'll go to B-Dub to kick off round number 2. I think Ron Dune is either or. I'm going to double check it, and then I'm going to take your challenge away from you. I think Ron might have been hitting the Canadian Mist a little too hard there, kicking off the game. He might have lost his challenge in round 1, which means he's going to be paying $25 for the rest of them. Hold on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Dune dusts. Splash Flame or Spread Flame. Yep, Ron loses a challenge. Ron, the next challenge you do tonight is going to cost you $25. Use them wisely. I'll try not to make a mistake, but you know what happens when you challenge early. All right, Cat's going to go Gold Blaze, Seal, and Inferno. All right, so Cat is going to light one with Blaze and then go Inferno. Man, Ron losing a challenge in round 1 is like Mike Tyson getting knocked out in round 1. All right, it hits. Blaze to spread 1. Inferno for another one. All right, that is the end of round number 1. In round number 1, we've got J-Law with a blessing. Moonshot with a blessing. DZ points, 25 and 25. Strawman points, 25 for VOX. 0 for MIR. And halos, we got Cat with a halo. And we got Kel with a halo. All right, let's go to round number 2. B-Dub, you're on the clock. 15 seconds for B-Dub. All right, B-Dub's going to play Mythic Kang over to her boss. Mythic Kang could be worth 63 if it caps. Going to go Dust to Deacon. And F4 Carnage loaded to the wall. J-Law going to play the Evoke, and they're going to make it a E2 Carnage to the wall and lower the damage of Carnage to half. Just going to give B-Dub the rest of that green block because it was evoked. Half the grenade, half the damage, 75% of a green block. All right, let's go from B-Dub over to J-Law. J-Law, you're on the clock. J-Law going to send a Mythic Kang over to her boss. Could be worth 63 if that caps. Going to Sly Spark Moon. Lower that pet damage. And Red Gel. And she plays the Sly Spark very well, by the way. That's like the third time I've seen J-Law play that. And it's played on the next player and nerfs their pet damage 25%. All right, and the standard ammo Red Gel hits. We got flame number 4 for VOX. Moonshot back to normal size. Gold Spark is worn off. Still carrying his red orb around with him, though. Got to be getting heavy, Moon. All right, let's go to Moonshot. Moonshot, 25% nerf on his pet damage this turn. He's got 15% nerf on his haunt damage. So he's dealing less damage. His pet's dealing less damage. All right, Moon's going to activate Cryo Ring on Cat, Pet Repel, and Standard Ammo Red Gel to Mythic Kang. All right, give him the Pet Repel. And that would be J-Law's Mythic Kang. Cat, you cannot play Red Gels, Rage Pets, or you can't spread Fire Flames. Moon's like, hey, you guys give it 4. We're going to shut Cat down. Put this here just so you guys know. She can only play blue abilities. All right, Ron playing Gold Psycho from Cat. All right, Psycho, final Psycho of the game, and that is going to break Moonshot's absorption. All right, let's go from Moonshot to Rajin. Skip Rajin. Over to Samurai. Um, Riley, you have Nolan out. F5, Easter Beaster. No, you can play Mythic King. You can play it. But you have F5 Easter. You have F5 Easter Beaster with you and Nolan. Ron says, wait. So, Ron, you got 2 coming. All right, so Mythic King by Samurai could be worth 63. And they go red, blue from J-Law. Red, blue is going to break her seal. And they're going to evoke the one from Samurai, which is going to take it down to a E2, rounded up to an Enraged 3, Easter Beaster damage cut in half. So they're going to stop Nolan's. And they're going to evoke Samurai's. Samurai is going to get a blue block. And 50% of a blue block. So getting 1.5 blue. Ron's making it difficult with the evokes and the preventions. Got to work to get that wall down. All right, let's go from Samurai over to Deacon. Deacon, Kel, and Cat. Deacon going to send Mythic Kang over to J-Law's boss. Could be worth 63 if it caps. We got 4 out right now. Going to unholy that dust smoke. Going to go Carnage loaded to the wall with some Pet Repel. Can't play Pet Repel because you played Unholy. So we're going to give Vox a warning. If they double smoke again, it'll be a 5-point penalty. So Unholy Smoke was played first, so he can't play the Pet Repel. Carnage loaded to the wall does hit. And it's got an E2 bonus on it. Deacon taking down a green block. And 25% of a green block. 75 green remaining, Deacon. So 3/4 of a green for Team VOX. 1.5 blue for Team MIR. All right, let's go from Deacon over to Kel. Kel, final MIR move in round number 2. Orcus to Cat, Splash Strawman, Absorption, and Cadet. All right, Ron, they're going to break the seal, put out a flame. Ron says it hits. Cat's seal is broken. Flame 4 is splashed. Flame 3 is cadet. All right, Cat, you're up. Final move of round number 2. Captains, you don't have to type it yet, but go ahead and have your substitutes ready. And when I start going through the scores, then we'll already have the lineups posted. All right, Cat is going to go Mythic Kang to J-Law's boss. Absorption, F4 Trixies to the Kangs. B-Dub says, wait. They're going to go double Tanner. Nice move. Put the Tanners over here. All right, and just checking one thing real quick. All right, let's get third round substitutes in. So at the end of the round, we've got Elevation is going to take effect. 1 blessing for Moonshot. 1 blessing for J-Law. DZ, 25-25. Strawman, we've got 10 points for VOX. 0 for MIR. And Halos, I've got Cat with a second Halo. Kel with a second Halo. All right. Kel losing Pet Repel. Also Seal. Cat losing nothing. Ron coming in for J-Law. Good job, J-Law. Trigger for Ray Jin. That's some wholesale substitutions right there. That's the way you substitute. You're bringing in like a whole new team. So Ron for J-Law, Trigger for Ray Jin, and Football's Extra Bomber. Amanda for Bonnie. Nixie has an extra rover. All right, so lineups are going to be as follows. It'll be Unforeseen, Ron, Moon, Trigger, Samurai, Deacon, Kel, Cat, Nixie, and Football. Again, Amanda, Ron, Moon, Trigger, Samurai, Deacon, Kel, Cat, Nixie, and Football. Amanda, you're on the clock at 15 seconds. All right. B-Dub's boss is going to cap. When it caps, double Mythic Kangs are going to cap as well. It's 126 MIR's going to be getting right there. 63 and 63. She's going to play boss on Main Street. And MIR's going to get the first flag of the game. Going to steal Ron's boss. Activate Bernous to the wall and boss to Main Street. And I'll get to the grenade in a second. So Amanda playing boss in 3 would cap in 5. Going to play Bernous to weaken the damage of the wall. I'm just going to put this curse symbol there so you guys know it is a weakened wall for the remainder of the wall. And F4 Trixie to both the Kangs. And Vox is going to go double Tanner as well. Both teams are out of Tanners. So she plays a boss, steal Ron's boss, activates Bernous, and the grenades are stopped. Ron, you're up. And on Ron's turn, we are going to cap J-Law's boss. And we're going to get 3 63-point scores for Vox. 1, 2, and 3, and flags are even. 1 flag to 1. And Ron, you're on the clock. It's your move. Vox with a slight lead because the flag caps and the Tanner. Vox up a few points. Close though. Ron's going to move over to the temple. Going to go gold orbital. And I'll get the upgrade on the gold orbital in a second. Going to turn Moon into a medic. Moon to medic. And standard ammo red gel to Strawman. All right, gold orbital. It's worth 19 extra points. if and when they take down that final block. And B-Dub says the standard ammo hits. So they're going to light up another flame. All right, Ron to Temple, gold orbital to the wall, turn Moon into a medic, and a shot. Let's go from Ron over to Moonshot to medic. Moonshot on your turn, you cap. Second flag of the game, MIR with a slight lead, 2 flags to 1. Got Moon, and then we got Trigger. And MIR, I didn't hear anything with the squid. Will you guys be playing the squid or killing the squid? I mean, we'd find out at the end of the round anyway, but just want to know. Orcus to Cat, Dust to Trigger, Cadet to Strawman. All right, so they will be playing the squid. Just to let you guys know. All right, Orcus to Cat. Going to get rid of Cat's absorption. And it hits. So, Ron, you got a splash. And you got a Cadet taking you down to 1 flame. All right, go for Moonshot. Over to Trigger. Trigger, welcome back to Play Dead Live PvP. Good to see you. We've missed you. I'm going to steal Samurai's boss. Going to Unholy the Dust Smoke. Dark Boss to their chest. Trigger playing Dark Boss in 3. Would cap in 5. Could be worth 25 extra. And F4 Cataclysm loaded to the wall. B-Dub, I can handle a Cataclysm hitting. F4 Variety, that is 75 green. Taking a 75 green down. And 50% blue. Team's testing the walls with some low-powered grenades tonight. Good potions. But you can see MIR has 1.5 blue. VOX now 2.5 blue. Walls are close. Low ball a little bit to keep the blues from being used. Plays Dark Boss, steals the boss, F4, gets through with the Unholy the Dust. Let's go from Trigger over to Samurai. Samurai, your move. Samurai, Deacon. Kale Cat, Nixie, and football. Samurai says, let's do the squid game. That's what I'm talking about. Ron, who you want to send in the squid grid? All right. We got Samurai. We got Cat. You know that each of these ladies do need to get at least 3 to avoid the 50% health trap. So pay close attention. All right. Let's go with our visitors. Kat, you will be going first as a visitor. You got 1 point of halt and 15 seconds. If you're ready, give me a 999. And again, if you don't get at least 3, you're taking 50% damage. All right. I think these are tough, but what do I know? Kat, I need you to find a crowbar, an ear, like on the side of your head, an ear, a syringe, a hairbrush, a ham hock, a rabbit, cobweb, and a squid. Again, but faster, and then I'll go to the map. Crowbar, ear, syringe, hairbrush, ham hock, rabbit, cobweb, and a squid. Good luck. 1,000, go. 15, 14, 10, 7, 6, 5, you better hurry, 4, 3, 2, 1. I need an answer. Back to the aisles. All right, Kat, what do you got? Give me those numbers as we switch screens. She says 1, 5, 4, 6, 2, and 3. She's going after 6. Let's see how she did. Crowbar was in 1. Ear was in 5. Syringe in 4. Hairbrush in 6. A ham hock in 2. And a rabbit in 3. Cobweb was 5. Squid was in 2. She got 6. Wow, very nicely done. Very nicely done. That's 150 points right there. I mean, I thought that was pretty tough, but 150 points on that one I think is pretty good. All right, Riley, you got your work cut out. You can still beat 150, but man, the pressure is on now, big time. All right, Samurai, give me a 999 if you're ready for your list. Now, Riley will have 20 seconds plus her 1 point, so she'll have 21. All right, Riley, you need to find a kite, a ladybug, a hammer, a tomato, an angel, a clover, like a 3-leaf clover, 4-leaf clover, a clover, a rake, and a squid. All right, again, but faster. Kite, ladybug, hammer, tomato, angel, clover, rake, and a squid. Good luck. 1,000, go. 20, 17, 16, 15, 10, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I need numbers. That's it. All right, see if Riley can get at least 6 to tie, or can she gain a little bit? But even if she gains, it's not going to be a huge advantage because Cat, 150 points. But we'll see. All right, Riley says 1, 3, 4, 4, 2, 6, 5. She put 7 numbers down. I think she was off on one of them. Let's take a look. Kite was in 1. Ladybug was in 3. Hammer was in 5. She put the hammer as 4. Oh, no. Tomato was 4. Angel was 2. Clover was 6. Rake was 5. Samurai only getting 2. Only getting 2, 50 points. And taking 50% damage. All right, that was a tough one. That was a tough one. Great job to both. That is some hard competition right there. We know Squid Grid is tough. All right. Riley, you're on the clock. And we'll go to Riley's move. All right. Dune to douse the flame. Torment to trigger and some whiskey. All right. Torment, solid move. Shut down the enrage. Also used on a player who's already went. Very, very good move. And they're going to douse the flame, and she's going to get her health back. It hits, but she can't douse the flame because there's only one flame lit. So she does get the torment and the whiskey, but the flame stays. All right. Let's go from Samurai over to the Deacon. Deacon's going to play Red Nolan. Going to send a Max Seal over to Cat. F3 Easter Beaster and an E2 bonus going on it. Going to be looking like an F5. DDP, Deacon don't play. Not Diamond Dallas Page. B-Dub going to play the gold blue. First blue of the game for Team MIR. Is going to break Deacon's seal. All right, let's go from Deacon over to Kel. All right, she's going to go Mythic Torrent, put out a flame. Nice move. All right, Mythic Torrent's going to douse that first flame, Ron. Yep, inventory team, you guys can take it from Kel. The blue would come from Kel. And MIR is going to light a straw man. All right, so they've turned the field. Mythic Torrent from Kel to put out a flame, dropping a seal, and then now MIR's lighting the straw man. All right, let's go to Cat. We got Cat, Nixie, and football. I'm just glad that MIR and VOX played the Squid Grid. It's the first time we've had Squid Grid in a couple of weeks. We're going to give Cat about 10 more seconds. All right, 5 seconds. We're going to nerf in 5 seconds. There it is. Going to Ion Kel out of the DZ. Going to Talon Trigger over to their DZ. Nice switcheroo there. Going to go with a pet repel. And going to play a blue effect grenade. Now, because she's cryoed, she can't play red, but she can play blue to put out the flame. All right, let's go from Cat over to Nixie. So Ion is good, DZ trigger is good, pet repel, and a spruce. We got Nixie, and then we got football. All right, Nixie's going to send Dark Boss over. Dark Boss played in 3, would cap in 5, and that would give them a plus 25 if that caps. Going to drop a pet repel as well. A Scepter Cat from the DZ, and a red gel to the Straw Man. All right, so let's light the Straw Man up, first Straw Man. And she's going to Scepter. Cat's going to go over here to this Rover Zone. And Nixie's going to go over to the DZ. Pet Repel's good. Dark Boss is good. Scepter's good. And a red gel. All good. Football Master, your first move. And the final move of round number 3. You're on the clock. And after Football Master, we will go back to Unforeseen. So Amanda, be ready to go. All right, Cyborg. Fly Nixie and Moon. Talon Cat back to the DZ and F4 Carnage loaded. Pretty good move by Football Master there. A lot of good stuff there. Cyborging 2 people out. Talon, F4 Carnage loaded to the wall. And it sticks them in place. So you guys can't move either. So pick and stick move, and the grenade hits. F4 Carnage loaded to the wall. 50% blue wall. Decent grenade, decent firepower. Taking down to 50%. Taking down another blue block. All right, that is the end of the round. End of the round, I've got a lot of stuff going on here. Ron getting the only blessing. That was a very, very consequential move there. Takes a blessing away basically from MIR. Also, gives Cat a third halo. Gives Trigger one halo. Only one behind Kel. DZ, 75 points for VOX. 0 for MIR. And Strawman, 5 points for MIR, 0 for VOX. So basically, VOX said, hey, take the Strawman. We got a DZ move lined up, and it was a very good move. All right, Amanda, you're up. All right, Amanda's going to send Gold Kang over to her boss. Gold Kang could be worth 55 if it caps. Blue Spark herself, drop some arc smoke. M7 Carnage loaded to the wall with a Burnous on that wall as well. Blue Spark, arc smoke, M7 Carnage. Ron's not liking it. Gold blue from Trigger. Second blue of the game. VOX has one remaining. Amanda taking 20% damage down to 80%. Ron, you're up. We got Father Ron on the clock. 15 seconds for Ron. Cat, you lost. Never mind. You lost nothing. Sorry. There was no elevation in 4. My bad. I was going to say I missed elevation, but I didn't because it's only 3 and 5. All right, Ron's going to go Mythic Kang to Trigger's boss. Ron playing Mythic Kang. Could be worth 63 if it caps. Going to play a max seal on himself. And a blue gel. Put out the first flame. B-Dub, blue gel, hits or stop it? She says, wait, gold psycho from Kel. All right, first psycho of the game for Team MIR. Gold psycho, Ron. Going to take you down to 80% because your seal is not resolved yet. Ron at 80% health, Amanda 80% health. All right, let's go from Ron over to Moonshot. Moonshot the medic. No longer has a pet nerf. Moonshot's going to steal Cat's boss. He's going to activate his cosmic shield on their wall. All right, so Ron, when he targets your wall, it means the next turn your wall cannot be targeted. That's his activation. So, and that would be Trigger. Trigger cannot target the wall. It's going to Talon Amanda to the temple. And he's going to go Easter Beaster loaded with Ignite. And Ron plays final blue of VOX. All right. Steel Cat's boss from Moon. Actually, can't steal it. Cat still has her boss. Because Moon is a medic. And I'm going to hit MIR with a warning. So no ability, but both teams have been warned. If they double up on anything, they'll get a 5-point penalty. So Cat, you still have your boss. You don't lose your boss. They do play the shield, so Trigger cannot target the wall on the next turn. Can be targeted after that. Talon Amanda and the SA Easter Beaster to the wall is shut down with the red-blue. And the red-blue is going to take Moon down to 90%. All right, Trigger, you're up. Going to go Mythic Kang to her boss. Mythic Kang could be worth 63. Going to go Cryo Ring on Moon. Moon will not be using red gels or flame spread. Max Seal to Football. And an Inferno to the Strawman, B-Dub. It hits, and the Inferno does nothing because MIR has the Strawman. So it fizzles out. All right, let's go from Trigger over to Samurai. Samurai, your move. No worries, Angel. That's what it's all about. When you're playing in real time, it's going to happen. Just got to stay focused and finish the game. Especially a game like this, we know it's going to be close. We got Samurai, Deacon, Cat, Nixie, and Football. All right, Samurai is going to Gold Blaze, Seal and Thrill, E3 Trixie to those Kangs that are out there. So Ron, you got E3 Trixies with some Thrill Smoke as well. Should be equivalent to an F4. After Samurai, we got Deacon in his boat. All right, Football's going to intervene. Ron, just one. One hits. All right. We're going to get rid of one. Leave one there. Riley's going to spread Strawman to Strawman number 2. All right, Gold Blaze spreads one. She gets a Seal and Thrill, and she takes out one of the Kangs. There's one remaining. Let's go over to Deacon. Deacon and Nolan in the house. They forgot about you and Nolan over there, Deke. Now he's going to bring the pain. Seal Smoke. S6 Rapture loaded to the wall. Gold Spark Nixie. Deacon is going to get the equivalent of a S8 with himself. S8 plus 10 from Red Nolan. And going to Gold Spark Nixie. Deacon said, get out the engraving, put the name on the trophy, because Bomber of the Year is coming to the Deacon's house. Moonshot is going to medic. Page 3. Going to take half the damage. All right. And red-blue. So red-blue from Riley. Let's get the first one out of the way. That's the second blue for MIR. They got one remaining. All right. That red is going to take Deacon down to 90% because the seal has not resolved. Medic page 3. Moon is directing half of that damage to himself. Now, Moon was at 90, but he's taken a S8 Rapture to the dome. Moon, from 90%, you might need a medic yourself, but it's half of it. Taking Moon from 90 down to 72%. The other half is going to hit the wall. Blue block, red block for the Deacon. All right, let's go from Deacon over to Kel. Amy, that's not what she said. Sorry, Jason. I got to apologize for that one. That was brutal. All right. All right. I'm moving on. All right. We just had the Deacon. Let's get Kel. Kel's going to go to their DZ. Which she can do because she was just ioned. All right. Kel going to move to their DZ. That's a long way to go, by the way. All the way across the river. But you got no juice, anything else on it. That's good. All right, she's going to go Aces, Roxy, and Inferno, Ron. She can get both. It hits. MIR. Roxy. Flame number 4 for MIR. Flipping the straw man. Going to their DZ, Ace, and Inferno. Let's go from Kel over to Kat. Kat, you're on the clock. After Kat, we got Gold Spark Nixie. Nixie cannot move because of the fly effect. So Kat, Nixie, and football, and then we go to halftime, everybody. Give Kat about 5 more seconds. Get her attack in. All right, Kat, we're going to nerf in 5. All right, Red Petro to Amanda. Dust to Moon. Won't matter because lingering dust will go away at the end of the round. Cadet to Strawman. All right, so Petro to Amanda will knock her out of the temple, and Cadet will extinguish Strawman. B-Dub, what's the call? All right, Riley's going to intervene Petro to stop it from hitting. And the Cadet puts out flame number 4. All right, intervene, no Petro. Amanda stays in the temple. Nixie, you're on the clock. Give you 15 seconds to get your move in. And in football, you will be last to go in the first half. And again, Nixie cannot move because of the fly pick and stick ability. All right, Nixie is going to seal and thrill. Mythic Kang to Main Street Boss. Nixie playing Mythic Kang. Could be worth 63. Going to blue spark herself. Seal and Thrill is good. F5. Ron, she still has range. So F5, Kata loaded to her wall. And she has blue spark. So you got an F5 Kata. And that is 1.5 blue. All right, hits. And with the Thrill Smoke and a 25% nerf from the Burnous. Blue block. Blue block. Teardrop takes out the red block. And remember, it is 25% nerfed. It is a Kata, but it's 25% nerfed. So she does get both blue blocks, touches the red, takes it down, and even gets 10% carryover on the next wall. 90% red remaining. So 2.9 red blocks. Slight lead over VOX. They have 3 full blocks. Football, final move of the first half. Going to go Grizz to Amanda with an F5 Rapture loaded to the wall. It's a good move. That is a very good move. Petro and Grizz, so underrated. Hits, all right. Going to Grizz Amanda out of the temple. F5 Rapture. It's going to be a nice hit, football. But you do have 3 red, so it's not quite going to get the job done. But you do manage to get 2 of them down. Rapture is a nice high-powered grenade. So walls are pretty close. VOX retaking that wall lead on the final hit of round number 4. Captains, give me your second half substitutes. VOX managed to get the temple yet again. Back-to-back temple plays at the end. 4 rings to 2. DZ. We got Trigger and Cat. Kel managed to lock one of them down, but VOX playing old school VOX. They're able to get the DZ yet again. MIR, however, did flip the straw man. And MIR with 3 straw man, going to give him 25. I'm sorry, going to give him 15 points in straw man. Halos. That was a big move by Kel to get back in. Kel with her 3rd blessing. Cat with 4. Trigger able to get her 2nd blessing. All right, elevation. We'll get rid of Kale Seal is going to get rid of Cat Seal. Going to get rid of Cat's Pet Repel. Moonshot's dust is gone. No lingering smoke in the second half. Deacon, no more boat. Bonnie coming back in. Fly Rod in for Moon. Moon, you're out of the game. You no longer have the cryo effect on you because you are out of the game. Be the same thing if you died. All right, Fly Rod back in and B-Dub coming in for Amanda. Raise you in for Trigger. Everything else stays the same. All right, give me 1 second. All right, let's get the lineups for everybody. We're going to have B-Dub, Ron, Fly Rod, Ray Jin, Samurai, Deacon, Kel, Cat, Nixie, and Football. Again, it's going to be B-Dub, Ron, Fly Rod, Ray Jin, Samurai, Deacon, Kel, Cat, Nixie, and Football. In the second half, B-Dub, you're on the clock. You have 15 seconds. Round number 5, everybody. Start of B-Dub's turn. Unforeseen is going to cap. It's going to be the third flag for MIR. Also going to give them a Gold Kang and a Mythic Kang, a 63 and a 55. They now have 3 63s and a 55. B-Dub's going to turn into a tank. Going to send Ward over to Fly Rod. Going to go Seal and Thrill. S6 Easter Beaster to a wall that is 2.9 red blocks with a 25% Burnous nerf on it. Rajin going to play Horus. Rajin turns into a blue, travels over, stops B-Dub's grenade. No special blue, it's not red, etc., etc. And remember, all health reset for all players, but Rajin stopping it with the extra blue and the legendary. All right, let's go over to Father Ron. We got Ron, and then we got the champ, Fly Rod. Ron's going to move to Temple. Going to Talon Rage into the Temple. Temple is double occupied now. I like it. I like the little moves there. Going to drop a Pet Repel. VOX got some sharp plays tonight. Standard ammo blue gel. B-Dub says it hits. All right, blue gel is going to put out one of the flames. All right, quick recap. Move to Temple, Talon Rage in, Pet Repel, and a blue gel. All right, let's go from Ron over to Fly Rod. Champ is up. Says, get me in the battleship. That's what I'm talking about. Battleship, get that cannonball. Fly with a 25-point cannonball. Going to play Boss to Main Street. Fly Rod will be playing Boss in 5. We'll cap in 7. S6 lithium loaded. Deacon says, nope. If y'all are going to stop me, I'm going to stop you. He does get the battleship, does get the heal and thrill. That would have been equivalent to a S9. And Deacon says, nope, let's stop it. All right, let's go from Fly Rod over to Rajin. Got Regine, and we got Riley. Give Regine about 10 more seconds. Regine going to go Vines to Kel, Grizz to Kel, Max Spark to Kel, F4 Lithium to the wall. Vines going to get rid of the absorption. Grizz would launch, and then a Max Spark, and then an F4 Lithium. I'll leave the absorption for now, see what they're going to do. All right, they're going to Judas it to their wall. All right, let me get the other plays in here. Ron, they're going to redirect that. Going to Grizz Kel, and then put a Max Spark on her. Slow her down. All right, Regine goes Vines to Kel, gets rid of absorption. Grizz takes her over to the other side of the map. Pay close attention. She is on the other side of the map in the water because of Grizz. Max Spark will slow her down. F4, Lithium loaded, is going to be redirected with Judas. $25% nerf with an F4. With the 25% nerf, Samurai is taking down the wall. And we're going to rebuild it. And we're giving her a gold block. Samurai, 50-point gold block. And the lithium effect spreads the flame. Probably not the best choice for Regine to throw a lithium in that moment. Samurai capitalizing, redirecting it to a weakened wall, not only finishing off the wall and getting 50%. Regine just did the favor of, here you go. Here's a spark for you as well. All right. Let's go from Regine over to Samurai. We'll change the scoreboard to get MIR's first block of the game. That could be a big momentum shift. And Regine also capped Trigger's boss. Was a dark boss. And a 63-point Kang to go with it. So it's 3 flags to 2. Aces Roxy, Max Seal, Rupture loaded, no juice. All right, Ron, you got one to spread the flame and a Rapture. All right, we've got flame number 4. And we got a teardrop. Rapture, black block. All right, let's go over to Deacon. Gonna max spark Kel. Kel, you ain't moving. F2 seismic loaded to the wall. And then vine smoke to Kel. All right. Max Spark's going to keep her in place. Then a vine smoke. Then an F2 seismic. It hits. All right. Once Kel stations in place, the vine smoke hits, which breaks the max spark effect, also gets rid of her seal, but she's no longer sparked. She can move. And this arrow is just signifying that she's under the effect of vines. And she's at 90%. But the seismic hits, which means if another seismic hits, VOX can capsize the boat of their choice. The F2 seismic is going to take down the final red block. We're going to give Deacon a gold bar. Eric with a 50-point gold bar. VOX going to rebuild the wall, so the walls are almost even again. And it may not seem like a lot yet because of the upgrades, but Ron and VOX getting the first orbital points in the history of Play Dead Live. Congratulations. That's exactly the way you do it. And that is a 19-point orbital bonus, Ron. I'm going to say it's an Enrage 2. Which would be an Enrage. Would be my translation. All right, let's go from Deacon over to Kel. No, it's a potion. There's a rage, an enrage, and an E3, and it would be an enrage, which would be the equivalent of an E2. Got Kel on the clock. All right, Kel is going to move to their DZ. Now she can move because of the vines. Blaze to Strawman. Heal and Seal to get rid of the vines. And Inferno. Blaze. And Inferno is going to light 6. MIR got them all lit up. DZ, Blaze, Heal and Seal, and Strawman. Let's go from Kel over to Cat. Cat's on the clock. Oh, Cat's quick on the draw. Amari to Strawman. Fear Smoke to Kel and Cadet. They all hit. All right, Amari for 1 flame. Oh. Cadet for another flame. And a Fear Smoke for Kel. I'm going to send her back out of the DZ. All right, let's go from Cat over to Nixie. And after Nixie, we got football. Summon Rod, Savage 5, Geddon loaded to the wall, and Max Seal Fly Rod. Close. Savage 5 would be a Frantic 5. But it is an F5. I'll take Savage 6 because you wrote Savage first. Savage 6 it is for the inventory team. All right, Savage 6, Geddon. Loaded to the wall with a Max Seal. No, it's fine. All right, Savage 6. Double green blocks for Nixie with a Savage 6. Geddon grenade. All right, let's go from Nixie over to Football Master. Final move in round number 5. Football, you're up. Yep. Nixie's Dark Boss capped, which will give MIR their 4th flag and a bonus 25. 4 flags to 2 and 25 bonus points. Wow, football's on point tonight. Speed potion to their DZ. Maybe on point. I'm not sure that's what he wanted to do, but Boss to Main Street. Boston 5 would cap in 7. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. And Cadet to Flame. Hits. All right, we'll put out one of the Flames. In the post-game interview, we'll find out if he really wanted to go to Main Street or he meant to go to the other flag. We'll find out. But that is the end of round number 5. And we've got a blessing for Team VOX. 75 DZ points again for VOX. Strawman, we've got 15 points for MIR. VOX able to cut it back down. MIR got up to 6, and then VOX ran it back down to only 15 points. All right, let's go to round number 6, the final round of 5 players. Cat got her 5th blessing. Football got his 1st. Trigger still has 2. Kel has 3. B-Dub, you're up. All right, B-Dub bringing out Dark Nolan, and he's at home. Remember, Dark Nolan, double damage at home. Gonna send a max seal over to Kel. She's already sealed. F5, Easter Beaster to the wall, Ron. Ron says, prevent it. Not going to let it hit. All right, let's go from B-Dub over to the messenger of the Lord, Father Ron. All right, Ron's going to go Kane to Main Street Boss, Silver Spark, Easter Beaster to Main Street Boss with Geist. B-Dub says, wait. Fly says, let's Judas that Easter Beaster back over to our wall. Ron put no juice on it. Ron, is a hit? All right, Kane is going to take Fly Rod. Take Fly Rod's boss. Down to 89% with Kane. Judas to the wall. Take another blue block down. All right, let's go from Ron over to Fly Rod. Fly's going to send a Mythic Kang over. Could be worth 63. Going to go Seal and Thrill. F5 Red's Revenge, looking like a magnificent 7 with his boat bonus. Regien's going to intervene, shut down the boat bonus. That would have been a big hit. Red's Revenge, a lot of juice on that. All right, let's go from Fly Rod over to Regien. Regien, after the big intervene, let's see what he's got in store. Regien's going to go Mythic Benny with Geist. Mirror Smoke to the boss. S6 Easter Beaster loaded. So we get a Mythic Benny and potentially an S6 Easter Beaster. Gold blue from B-Dub to stop the grenade. Final blue of the game for MIR. Regien is going to take 20%. Mythic Benny does hit and will continue to hit. Going to take Fly Rod from 89. Down to 68. Let's go from Regien over to Samurai. Got Samurai, Deacon, Kel, Cat, Nixie, and football. Give Samurai about 5 more seconds. This game's going to come down to who has some cooldowns at the end, maybe. All right, we're going to nerf Riley in 5 seconds. 5 seconds to get your move in. We'll start with a 10% nerf in 5. All right, she got her move in. All right, she's going to play Rod. Seal and Thrill. Going to go standard ammo red gel to Football's Boss and green gel to Fly. All right, calculate the damage to Football. All right. Not too much damage on Football's Boss. We're going to take Football down to 91%. But we're going to get a 20% heal on Fly's Boss, taking him up to 88%. All right, Rod, Seal and Thrill. And then a shot to Football's Boss and the green gel to Fly Rod from her Cosmic Craft. 88 and 91. Let's go from Samurai over to Deacon. Deacon, Kel, Cat, Nixie, and Football. Deacon going to send another Benny over to Main Street. Can't be prevented because of the MIR smoke. Going to take Football back down to 78. I'm sorry, going to take Fly Rod back down to 78, not Football. It's 2 Bennies currently out. They'll add up. Going to go Arc Spark, F5 Seismic loaded. Where's the Seismic going to? Deacon. Wall or another target? All right. So B-Dub, the Seismic's going to a wall. F5 Seismic with an Arc Spark from the Benny. B-dub's going to prevent the seismic from hitting, which means there is no damage to the wall and no boat being flipped over. All right, let's go from Deacon over to Kel. Kel, Cat, Nixie, and football. 4 more moves, and then we'll go to the final round. It's a lot of weird point accumulation tonight, so another close game. All right, Kel, 5 seconds. And Cat, you're on deck. All right. We're going to get our first nerf of the game. 10% nerf on Kel's attack. You guys have to get these moves in. We can't go 60 seconds per move. These moves have to be swift. Kel going to play Azar. Going to activate the lantern. S8, Red's Revenge, loaded to the wall with Ignite, cannot be stopped because it cannot be detected, Ron. Can't prevent it because you can't detect it. She plays the legendary. It's just the way it goes. You can delete it. Azar, activate the lantern with Thrill Smoke. It's going to be a Red's Revenge with the buff from Azar. It's going to be Passive Rage, going to give you equivalent of S10 with a 10% nerf. It's going to give you the equivalent to an S9. Blue block. Blue block. Taking down the teardrop. And taking down another red block. That's a big shot. Played at the right time. All right, let's go from Kel over to Cat. Cat, will give you 15 seconds to get your move in. You got Cat, Nixie, and football. All right, cat beating the timer. Orcus to Kel. Fly Rod is already tormented. Going to play Rod. All right, B-Dub, Orcus to Kel. Going to break her seal. Going to put out flame number 3. Cadet to Strawman. And sorry, there is no Rod. That was 2 Fly Rod. That's my bad. So Torment to Fly Rod and a Cadet. The Orcus was the pet. All right, Orcus breaks the seal, splashes a flame. Torment already there, so it's doubled up. Doesn't matter, just doesn't hit. And a Cadet puts out a flame. Nixie, you're up. Final move. Got Nixie, and then we got football. All right, Vines to Cat, Gold Spark Cat, Aces Roxy, Mag 7, Lithium loaded to the wall, Ron. And prior to that, Nixie has Rod, which is going to steal a block. All right, so let's start out with a block. Rod's going to take them down to 1 red block. All right, and then Cat's going to stop the grenade. So they're going to spread 1 flame, get them to Straw Man number 2. All right, Straw Man number 2, Mag 7 Lithium, shut down, leaves 1. Vines to Cat, Gold Spark to Cat. Football Master, final move of round number 6. MIR able to get some wall damage. VOX able to control the temple yet again, and the DZ. Makes it very interesting. Captains, if you can have your starters ready to go, you don't have to type them right now, but just have them ready so when I start tabulating the score, you can post it and we can move a little quicker. Give football about 10 more seconds to get his final move in. You go Faust to Cat. Give her minus 10% or plus 10%. He can't play Faust to Cat because he has Boss out. So, no plus 10%. Going to go Max Seal over to Cat, though. Going to blue Spark Cat. And Cadet Strawman. So B-Dub, you just have a Cadet Strawman. Hits. Going to put out flame number 2. All right. Gets the Max Seal. Gets the blue Spark. Gets the Cadet, but obviously can't play a pet. Captains, let me get your starting 4. If you can type them in chat right now. VOX, another good job there. Look at that. 6 blessings. Also, got the DZ again. 75 more points into DZ. Halos. Cat has the DZ on lock. Football Master getting his second. Football Master with 2. Trigger with 2. Kel still in second place with 3. She decided to, hey, I can lock in second place more than likely and still do some other stuff. Pretty good move by Kel. All right. Football, good job tonight. I am going to remove Trigger's Halos and Football's Halos because it will be 1-2 Cat and Kel tonight. Fly stays in for Moon. Nixie heading out. All right, so this is looking like B-Dub, Ron, Fly Rod, Rajin, Samurai, Deacon, Kel, and Cat. That should be the final 4 for both teams. Strawman, 5 points for MIR, 0 for VOX. All right, we got the DZ, we got the Halos, we got the Blessings, we got the Strawman. Let's see how both teams finish. B-Dub, your final move of the night. B-Dub and Dark Nolan. Dark Nolan would get double damage at home. All right. M7 Lithium. Now, obviously the first one going down pretty easy, Ron. B-Dub. Getting 50 for a gold block. Easily taking down the first one. Now, in my opinion, Dark Nolan, it just worked out. Should have been dealt with because Dark Nolan's going to get double damage on wall number 3. Two full blocks. Dark Nolan doing his thing. M7 times 2. Strongest wall, but B-Dub getting double damage, so it looks like it might melt a little bit. B-Dub's going to spread the flame with the lithium. Dark Nolan, double damage. Black, green, green, And blue, my goodness. Dark Nolan bringing the pain on a very tough wall. All right, Father Ron, you're up. Ron going to play Faust the Cat. Get her plus 10% bonus. S8 Rapture loaded from Father Ron. Does it hit? Oh my good. MIR looking like VOX tonight with all these preventions. My goodness. Faust the Cat, S8 Rapture with Ignite. Ron brings the pain. Fly Rod brings the denial. All right, let's go to Fly Rod. Fly Rod with the Torment Smoke in the boat. Deacon did try to capsize it. Deacon was trying to get him out of the boat. They've been doing everything they could. All right, Fly's going to peel the Torment. Gold Rage. Thrill, he's not using a spark, he's good. M7, Red's Revenge. Yep. Now we're seeing the Red's Revenge. How about M7, E2 from the boat, Thrill and a Gold Rage looking like a S12. My. MIR making up for some lost time tonight. Blue block, red block. And B-Dub adding Intaglio, red block. It was going to be half, and B-Dub just boosted it up. All right, Regine. MIR bringing back the old school wall game, showing you why walls are not dead. You got people fighting for 10-point straw man, and MIR's like, hell no. We want them 50-point blocks. And we want lots of them. Got Regine, and then we got Samurai. Fly rod also capped, which means Football Masters boss fizzles out. MIR getting another 63. And getting their 5th flag of the night. All right, Rejien's going to play Faust Cat. Going to boost her up 20%. Blue Spark, Thrill Smoke, M7, Rapture to the wall. Kel playing to intervene. Shutting down the grenade. All right, let's go to Samurai. Samurai, start of your turn. Stealing a red block. Samurai says, give me some Cinder for points. So Samurai, 20 points from Cinder. Thrill, Blue Spark, M7, Elmo. Another 10 from Elmo. With Ignite. And they're pouring it on right now. That's a lot of extra for one block, but Riley's like, I don't care. Give me the gold bar. Might be the first time we've ever had 3 gold bars in a game. At least I can't remember. That's the 2nd gold bar for Samurai. Samurai with 100 points in gold bars tonight. And MIR just put together some combo shots on that wall. Started with Dark Nolan. All right, let's go from Samurai over to Deacon. Deacon. Thrill Smoke, Blue Spark, M7 Rapture, loaded with Ignite to the wall. All in caps, by the way. That's what I'm talking about. Deacon says, let me at it. And this is wall number 2. It's a little weaker than wall number 3. Are they going to let the man hit a wall? It hits! Deacon, Thrill, Blue Spark, M7 Rapture loaded with Ignite. Give that man a teardrop. You can contain him, but you can't stop him the whole night. Black, green, green, blue, and blue. Deacon wrecking things. All right, let's go from Deacon over to Kel. Kel, final move of the night. We got Kel, and then we got Cat, and then we'll do some tallying. But I will say, MIR just hit the gas. in round number 6 and just went crazy wall mode. A speed potion to the DZ. A Talon Samurai to the other DZ. And Inferno going to like Strawman number 3. All right, Cat, final move of the night. Cat going to send her for points. Thrill, Blue Spark, M7 Red, Revenge, loaded with Ignite. All right, Cat. Heading out of the DZ. It's a good hit. Equivalent to an S10. Blue. Then the teardrop. Red. And red. One block remaining, and that, everybody, is a good hit. That's where we leave it. Blessings. 7th blessing for VOX. DZ, 75 points for MIR. 0 for VOX. Halos won't matter. Kel will get her 4th, but it won't make a difference. Because Cat will get 100 points in the DZ. Kel will get 50. And Strawman, 15, MIR, 0. All right. This one should be a fairly easy one to figure out. Let's go 7. So we take down that first block. We'll rebuild it for VOX. They won't get a gold bar for it. But they will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And they'll get a second block. MIR, only 2 blessings. Black and a green. All right. We'll calculate the totals. Give me a couple minutes. We'll figure it out. Congratulate each other. All right, everybody, we are back, and this one was a pretty dominant game by Team MIR. I don't know any other way to say it. They played well. VOX got out to an early lead. MIR got control of the walls and absolutely do what MIR has done for a long, long time. They set up the wall damage really, really well. So this might be a statement game. So let me start, and I'll give you the totals. And pay close attention to the D's or the PCP points, because there's a lot of PCP points tonight. Cat had a bonus, and there were a couple other things, so I'll give you the exact amounts. So starting out with the walls. Walls, 915 MIR, 700 VOX, and that was with all the extra blessings. So MIR, even without the blessings, able to get an extra 200 points in wall damage. Go to flags. Flags, dominant as well. 1,100 points for MIR, 250 points for Team VOX. Sorry, 350 points. 350 points for Team VOX. 2 flags. All right, 1,100 to 350. Squid, 150 points. Team VOX, 50 points. Team MIR, made up 100 points right there. Strawman. Strawman was almost even. This was a good, balanced Strawman game. Teams didn't waste too much time on it. MIR did get 55. VOX got 35, so about a 20-point difference there. MBS, no points. Kills, no points. DZ, 300 points for VOX. They had a pretty good dominating DZ. They gave up some at the end, but 300 points to 125. That's 175 points in the DZ. That's typical VOX. They get the DZ, they get some blessings, a few other things, so they're able to hold that down, but the walls and the flags got a little crazy. Even Tangs. Tangs, 252 for VOX. VOX usually wins the Tang game. Not tonight. MIR, 307. Go to Cinder, it was 2020. Cannonballs. Fly Rod had 25. Deacon had 25. Gold bars. Big difference for MIR. Deacon had 50, got a gold bar, but Samurai got 100 and B-Dub got 50. So that's 150 points that MIR got, extra 100 overall. DZ points. Kel got 50. Cat got 100, but she got a 20-point bonus, so Cat got 120. Extras, 2 Dark Bosses, a 25 and a 25. And then VOX able to get 19 bonus points with Orbital, and MIR with an Elmo. Final score, MIR, 2,832. VOX, 2,046. About an 800-point win by Team MIR. Probably the best game they played the entire season. So, there were a few things that, so, out of curiosity, I'm guessing here, I'm going to say football's play was a mistake on Main Street, or Ron, were you guys going to flip it? Was it a flip opportunity, or was it should have went to your flag? Just curious with that play. There was just a few things. There were some good plays tonight, but there were a few that I wasn't really sure about. So that alone is probably, it's a couple hundred points, so it would have made it a little bit closer. I thought when I saw it, when he said Main Street, I was like, yeah, they probably wanted to get that ball. So that would have given them an extra 250. Yeah, it would have made it closer, right? Now you got a 600-point game. Then VOX tried to use a couple attacks on it, and they realized, look, there's no way we're going to kill it. So they changed. So, it cost them a couple more attacks. That probably gets you in the 500 range. The one thing that really stuck out to me tonight was, and not to change any strategy, but I've seen this about 3 games this season. If you play weak grenades in the beginning, teams will load up preventions at the end of the game. So if you don't play aggressive in attacks or walls, then those cooldowns are going to be saved. If you play aggressive start to finish, you put pressure on other teams, but if you come out with a cata grenade, nobody's going to prevent it. If you come out with a carnage grenade, nobody's going to prevent it. If you don't put juice on a attack on a person, nobody's going to psycho it. So few games we've seen that this season, and that does make a big difference when you get toward the end of it. So we'll see. We'll see if we get closer to the playoffs and what type of pressure and what type of gameplay everybody puts in check. So good job. No events going on tomorrow night. There were a couple moves that were really, really good tonight. I thought we've seen Cat play the Ion. We've seen Fly, but I thought Football's move with the Cyborg, I thought was a great move at that moment. VOX was ahead at that point. They had a lead. They were close on the flags, but they also couldn't. If a team gets 3 full cycles of flags, it's very difficult to beat them. It just is. So if there's not a disruption or a stall or a flip, it's very tough. But we've seen teams go on the road and win. I don't have the exact numbers, but home teams, I would say, are only winning about 60% of the time. So we know there's a lot of balance. We know the road teams can win, but you really got to have the right lineups, the right cooldowns, and the right strategy that works with your team. If you don't have all those things working at the same time, you're going to run out. And MIR did a great job tonight subbing players in, I thought, that had just the right cooldowns and just the right moves. Kel's move toward the end, the lantern, I thought was big. And in fact, what flipped this game, I thought, was Kel's lantern and B-Dub's Dark Nolan. That combination alone was probably 300 points. So, real epic play. And it's dangerous. So, great job. We finished early. Before midnight. We started early. We finished early. You guys can get some rest. Have a great night. Great gameplay by both teams. Keep strong, and I'll see you guys Friday night for a very good Lazarus Lagoon. Great storyline coming up with the Hit Squad. And Saturday night we got Clash. We had a great time last week. Nothing going on Sunday, but on Saturday we might have some early portal testing if we can get an update back tomorrow or Friday. Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you all Friday night. Peace.